Hello, Beecher. Today we come together to celebrate. The reopening of Beecher High is about so much more than just bringing this historic building back to life. It's about giving each and every child in this community the high quality education and experience they deserve. When I visited Beecher a year ago, I saw the resilience and strength of this community, but I also saw the challenges you are facing. I said it then and I'll say it again today. Every child in Michigan deserves access to a great public education. And that starts with safe, welcoming schools where kids can learn, grow, and dream big. This completely revamped school is a testament to what we can achieve when we come together as a community. I'm grateful to all the public, private, and philanthropic partners who stepped up because they believe in Beecher's students, in the power of education, and in the promise of this next generation. Beecher, today we celebrate you. Let's make the most of this incredible new space, and let's keep working together to ensure every child in Michigan has a bright future.
Yo, what's up, Beecher? It's your boy Usher here. Listen, I wanted to take a minute to just say thank you and congratulations for all of the hard work that went into reopening your high school. I know today is a very exciting day. I know that Beecher is a very proud community as well. This new school is just another example of how you guys can keep shining and moving forward positively. Keep grinding, keep dreaming big, and always remember, anything is possible when you work together. Congratulations to you and all who had anything to do with it. Much love.
Oh, wow. Wow. Before they even introduced me, they must have known Usher was my favorite artist. Wow. Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. As stated, I am Dr. Jendai Gardner, also known as Dr. J. And I'm so excited to be here at Beecher Community School District for this exciting event. Let's give ourselves a hand for showing up and showing out today. Before I proceed, I definitely want to acknowledge our Board of Education. So if I can have them stand for us, please. Yes, thank you. As I always say, and we'll keep it a standing statement, I would not be here without them. So thank you so much. I want to keep that standing up, just kind of go with it. We want to know who's in the room. A part of my journey as an educator for almost 23 years was the director of professional development. And we always thought it was important to know who's in the room. So when I say a group that you're associated with, I just want you all to stand. I'm going to give them a hand clap. So we already honored our board members. Do we have any other politicians or any governmental officials? If you're in the room, please stand. Let's give them a hand. Thank you so much for being here. Any of our donors, our partners, consultants, if you're in the room, please stand. Yes. Thank you. Community members, if you're in the room, please stand. Community members. Alumni, if you're in the room, please stand. Any of our staff, if you're in the audience, please stand. All right. Yes. And to our future, if you're a student of Beecher Community School District, please stand. Woo! And if I did not call your group, but you're here because you support the success of the Beecher Community School District High School and our success, please stand. So now we know who's in the room. You know, that says a lot. That means we're here for one purpose and one goal. We want to see the success of our district, our community, and for our students. So again, I thank you so much for being here. We have a wonderful, wonderful program for you all, and I look forward to connecting with each of you all at one point during my time here. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Please welcome to the stage, Matt Rising.
Good morning, everyone. And what a great morning it is. I can't tell you how honored I am to stand here with all of you today, students, parents, teachers, community leaders, and supporters, on a day that has been a long time coming. Today is a day of celebration, of perseverance, and most importantly, of hope. For years, the students of Beecher High School have had to make do, sharing space, adjusting, and making sacrifices. But if there's one thing I've learned about Beecher, it's that this community knows how to push forward no matter what the challenge. When something is broken, you don't walk away, you fix it. And that's exactly what's happening here. We've all known that this high school was more than just a building. It was a home. It was once the source of pride that had been forgotten. It was where students once walked the halls dreaming about their futures, where teachers helped shape young minds, where teams came together to achieve something greater than themselves. And while the physical structure may have fallen into disrepair, the spirit of Beecher High School never did. But here's the truth. Spirit alone isn't enough. These students deserve a high school of their own, a space dedicated to their education, their achievements, and their future. And today, they are getting it. Thanks to the incredible effort of so many public officials, private businesses, philanthropic donors, nonprofits, and everyday people who simply care. We have reached a milestone that once felt impossible. We have raised the funds to rebuild Beecher High School. And in doing so, we are investing in something much bigger than bricks, mortar, and plaster. We are investing in the young people who will be walking through these doors. This project is proof of what happens when a community refuses to settle for less than what their kids deserve. It is proof that no matter the odds, change is possible when people come together. And it's proof that Beecher is not defined by its struggles, but rather it is defined by its resilience. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge one of the most important legacies of this school, the powerhouse that is Beecher Athletics. We all know that when you hear Beecher, you don't just think of a school, you think of championships. You think of the grit and determination that has built this basketball program with a legacy that rivals any program in the state. That's part of what makes Beecher special. The school has always been a place where students learn how to fight for their future, both on and off the court. And this brings me to someone who represents the very heart of this community, a man who has given so much to Beecher, especially to young athletes. He is a mentor, a leader, and a driving force behind the success of the school's sports programs. Please it is my absolute pleasure to introduce you my co-MC for today, Charles Dupree.
Boy, I'd like to thank Mr. Risnick for that rousing introduction, because here today we celebrate Beecher High School. Hello and good morning. Welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony of the future Beecher High School. Mr. Risnick, you don't have to say anything more. Mr. Risnick tapped me 3 years ago to be his co-MC. I didn't even know the guy, he really knew me. But he did, because he knows Beecher. And I tell you, at the time, I just decided at the time when he asked me, it was always yes. Whatever you needed, Mr. Risnick, whatever you needed. But through this time, some things have went on personally and for myself. A year ago, at this time, I was suffering a stroke. But with God's help, I was able to come out of it. I couldn't speak a word, but here I am today. I came to Beecher in 1996 as a middle school baseball coach, hired by none other than Dr. Shelley, the AD at the time. What a great man. As he sits in the back there, we recognize you, Dr. Shelley, and we thank you. I retired after coaching the middle school. I retired as the varsity baseball coach in 16. My time in these positions was a proud one, a chance to work with young men. I relished the chance to coach baseball at Beecher High School. What a proud moment, becoming a high school baseball coach, which has always been one of my dreams. Becoming a high school baseball coach, I wore with dignity my coach's jacket everywhere I went. I let everybody know I was with Beecher. We had one of the greatest games to ever be played in basketball in this gym. And unfortunately, we lost that game. But boy, the way the guys fought, just to see the fight in the ball players. We had one ball player, Malik Ellison, scored 63 points in that ball game. We lost to Grand Haven, but we made up for it because we took the state championship. Those basketball teams, wow. They were led by some of the excellent coaches, Mose Lacey, Solomon Lacey, Tony Holliday, Mike Williams, Marquise Gray. They were some great student athletics on that team. Took pride in their work on and off the court. When Tony Holliday asked me to be a PA announcer for his games, I jumped at the chance. Another chance to guide young men. My calling from God is what I looked at it as. Staying in that position with all the other coaches that seemed fit to have me there. But that was history at Beecher. Today, we're here to celebrate the future of Beecher High School. Thanks to Mr. Rizek and his associates, we have a future here in Beecher, the District of Champions. And we must take advantage of it. You, the students of Beecher, you are the future of Beecher, the future of this community. Students will make this successful. I have no doubt this will succeed. The pride of Beecher will carry on through you. God bless you all. Thank you. All right, everyone. Earlier today, you all received a ticket for some giveaways, and hopefully you placed your ticket in the basket. Students, this was already done for you by your principal, so don't worry, you're still going to be eligible. Just want to make that clear. Speaking of Principal Sumter, why don't you come up here on stage with me and select the first two winners?
Close to you right now, it's a force field. I wear my heart up on my sleeve like a big deal. Your love pours down on me, surround me like a
The first drawing we are going to do is for a student.
There's no stopping us right
This is
now.
for a chance
I feel so
to win a
close
signed
now.
Cade Cunningham basketball. If your name is selected, please come up to the stage and receive your prize. Drum roll, please.
And our first,
Lance, who is your lucky winner?
our first winner is Shamaya Callahan.
Come on now.
It's a force field. I wear my heart up on my sleeve like a big
Congratulations to our first winner. Our next prize is for the members of our community that have joined us today. We are giving away a $200 gift card to Motown. Lance, you know what to do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is on the red ticket that you got at the front door. 8, 4, 5, 5, 8, 2, 7. 8, 4, 5, 5, 8, 2, 7.
Yeah. Congratulations.
There's no stopping us right now.
Congratulations, Mr. Frank Garrett. Ladies and gentlemen of the community, this is our volunteer photographer and videographer that videotapes every event in the district for many, many moons. So thank you.
I feel so close to you right now.
Congratulations to both of our winners. You are going to hear some amazing people throughout this program today. Before we introduce our next speaker, we had some people that couldn't be here today, but wanted to share a quick message with you all. Let's take a look at the video.
Beecher High School, this place where you're sitting, it shaped me. In 1980, I was walking the halls with big dreams. And I learned that this school, this community, is the one that taught me that success comes through you, not to you. It's not about where you're from only. It's about the work you're putting in to get it done. I went from these classrooms to Michigan State University, where I became an All-American and in that Hall of Fame. Then I went on to the NFL to win 2 Super Bowls and to become an all-decade player. You know why that happened? Because Beecher High School, this Beecher community, shaped me. It was my foundation. It started here. It started right where you're sitting. And I am so proud that this next generation, this new Beecher High School, will be the future. Let's make it happen. Today, Beecher is back. It's a great place of opportunity. So let's make it the best it can be. Work hard, stay focused, and dream big. It worked for me, it'll work for you. Go Bucks.
What's up to the Flint Beecher community? This is Lee McNeil with the Detroit Lions. And I just wanted to say high school sports played a huge role in my life, obviously. And it was definitely a gateway to get to where I am today. And I just want to say congratulations on all the new facilities. Hope you guys are more than well equipped to be able to reach all your goals. So just want to say good luck, go Lions.
Hello, Beecher family. This is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm honored to share this very special moment with you. Congratulations to the students, teachers, and families at Beecher on your newly renovated high school. Your community is an inspiration, and I can't wait to see the incredible things you will all achieve. Congratulations.
Our next speaker, a graduate of Beecher High School, is a renowned American artist celebrated for his vibrant, large-scale public artworks that capture the rich culture, history, and spirit of Detroit and beyond. As a master of ancient Fresno technique, he documents pieces that are only beautiful, that only beautiful public spaces, but also tell compelling stories of community resilience and heritage. Please help me welcome Hubert Massey.
All I gotta say is, wow. I'm back home. You know what? I'm gonna take it just a little bit further. So on the other side of the field is where my parents' house is at, on Camellia Drive. I went from Klein Elementary School to Daly to Dolan to Beecher High School. So this school has been truly a major inspiration for me. I'm so grateful to everyone who's made this dream a reality. To see Beecher come back. This is, we're here. We've been creating all these championships. I was looking around because, see, I'm back in 1976, 77, but I'm looking up here and we're all the way up into this time, still doing championships. Unbelievable. I'd like to emphasize the importance of education and the role that we play to shape in the future of our community and to share the hopes and dreams for the future students. And our students are going to be the catalyst for the positive change in this community. As a former student of Beecher High School, I'm deeply moved deeply moved to be here today to celebrate this dedication of this school. Beecher played a pivotal role in my life. Like I said, I went to the elementary school all the way up into the high school. I was a part of sort of like that grit that Beecher has. We had 10 state championships here. 10 state. I was on the first 2 years of the state championships. Yes, I played football. My coach was Coach Lacey. He raised a lot of men here and a lot of women here. But I just want to just give you a little snippet on what it was to be like a Buccaneer back in 1976 and 77. We didn't have a track. We had a cinder track. We never hosted a track meet here at Beecher High School. We always went to other track meets, but never hosted because we didn't have an updated track. My coach, Marty Crane, built me a discus pad because I was a discus thrower. And he took two 2x4 pieces of wood, 2 sheets of 4x8 sheets of plywood, took a chalk and drew a circle down, and within 2 years, I was all state. I played football up under Mo Lacey. I always tell people, not Detroit, but Flint, Mount Morris, Michigan, all our teachers, a lot of teachers, when we were growing up, they lived in our communities. They were our neighbors. When we had track meets or basketball games here, it was standing room only with so many people here. Unbelievable. The other thing too is that we used to have the Black Art Festival where people come from all over to see. Now, this is unbelievable. Remember the Spinners? Did you know that 2 of our Beecher alumni sing for the Spinners? Marvin Taylor, Ronnie Moss. They used to sing with the Velvetones. Isn't that something? Unbelievable. So we didn't have, like I said, we didn't have a lot of the resources here, but we created champions. Champions on top of champions. There's so many athletes, so many, and we got doctors. We got doctors in this room that's a graduate from Beecher. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I just want to say, we have a chance right now, this opportunity to change the page for the next generation of kids and to show the next generations of greatness on what Beecher has to bring. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that this journey has brought us here to this moment. Unbelievable because when I was a little kid and I'm watching all the other kids play sports and all, and I got inspired. And here I get to stand in front of you as alumni and as a kid who came up through Beecher School, who played basketball in this gym, not on a team, but just played basketball and go swimming in the swimming pool that was over here. When I'm just give you a little something. When you used to get your hand stamped and you can go swimming for free. Unbelievable. That was back in the day. That was back in the day up here though. But I just wanted to say I am so proud of Beecher High School. I'm so proud of the students. And I want the parents to give a round of applause. Give a round of applause to the parents. Because these parents show up every time for these students. I have never been in a community that has so much love and gave so much love to their students and all. I spoke at the last graduation last year, and I don't know if it was 30 students or so, but do you know the whole auditorium is filled up with people because we celebrate. We celebrate our greatness. Go Beecher.
Thank you, Hubert Massey. Kimberly Roberson is the director of the Charles Stewart Motts Foundation's Flint area program. Kimberly is a lifelong resident of Genesee County and has worked at the Mott Foundation for 28 years. Please give a warm welcome to Kimberly Roberson.
Thank you very much, Matt. I'm aware that this project, this day, has been a very long time coming, but what a beautiful and exciting day it's been. I'm not an athlete, but my father is, and one of the things that he used to say when he spoke about being an athlete was that for him, sports was the way that he learned to win, and the way that he learned to lose, and the way that he learned which one he liked better. As I look around Beecher, I'm aware that you all know very well which one you like better because you seem to win a lot. Today is a big win as well, and it's the result of some amazing and dedicated people who were simply not going to stop until Beecher students had what they needed. We're very proud to be part of this celebration, and we're proud to have given a grant for $10 million in order to do the renovations, to help with the renovations. I wish everyone at the foundation were here to feel what's in this room. I'm pleased if you feel our support for you, and I feel your support for us, and I very much appreciate that partnership. We also know that a building is not just a building, that a building is what's inside that building, and this one is going to be a space designed specifically for Beecher High School students who will soon make their way out into the world to do great things. It will support career and technical assistance as well as pre-college programs so that students can make choices about what they want to do with their own plans and their own careers. And it will be a gathering place, as it's always been, for all of the extracurriculars and after-school meetings, community gatherings, all of the things that are important to being a high school student. So we are just very happy to be here. We're very happy to be part of this, and we can't wait until we can see the Beecher halls filled with students walking their way towards their wonderful future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kimberly. And now we're going to give away our next two prizes. Beecher students, you're up first. Is Lance still around? I need your help. You did such a great job. An Aiden Hutchinson autographed jersey.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cash.
Do I have another drum roll? And the winner is
Taiwan Connor. Yajuan Connor, I'm sorry.
This one is
Trust me, I'm a INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track busting. Halfway across that city with
The importance of coming to school every day, right, ladies and gentlemen? Jaquarius Thrillkill, come on down.
labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till
our
it's
next
over.
prize
So we put our
is for the members of the community who showed up today. So again, bring out your tickets. This is for 4 tickets to a Detroit Pistons game. Now, I got to tell you, I'm a Cavs fan, but those Pistons have been playing great lately.
595-4955. 595-4955.
We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching. I go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till
Do we have a winner?
so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
Going once, going twice.
This is the moment.
Next ticket.
We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
845-5822. 845-5822. All right, cameraman. Thank you, Miss Kendall.
He wants you to.
Oh,
he wants you-
Gifting it back to the community. So I guess he gifted back to the community.
He was generous enough to give the tickets back for a redraw.
Eight, 5854. Well, we know who didn't win. 845-5854. Come on down. Miss Trudy Rutherford is a social worker at our Rise Clinic through the University of Michigan.
Congratulations to both of our winners. Before we hear from our next speaker, our good friends at Woodward Original created this video that tells the true story of Beecher. Let's roll the video.
In the past, when we closed in 2004, it really felt like the heartbeat of Beecher Community Schools was gone. I remember when these hallways used to have red lockers in these cubbies, bright red. The Buck Pride room. It's a lot of memories in this room. You could almost feel like the energy, the hollow ground that you were actually standing in. And it had like a deafening silence to it. It was just amazing. You could just feel that Buck Pride that just lived in that room. It wasn't until I really got to Beecher High School where I really knew what Buck Pride was. Wearing that red and white and walking through the hallways and going to different districts and knowing that you had to fight to actually win a game because you were the underdog. So this is the original placard for the building of the building in 1936. In this district, we probably had tens of thousands, maybe 100,000 number of students that have actually walked these halls at Beecher School District. The goals, the dreams.
See, in the beginning, there was a bond, a bridge, a commitment to carry kids over troubled waters. There was an oath, a plan, a place where roots would take hold, blossom, and grow. A place where dreams would be birthed and legends would take form with the gifts and the strength to survive the grind and the heaviest of storms.
But what was to become the Beecher tornado would be much worse.
Despite the darkness, they looked toward the light. See, we hurt, but we heal. We break to rebuild out of loyalty and love. A love strong enough to allow clouds to clear. See, a buccaneer is a crusader, a fighter that's skilled. So we don't make excuses, we make do with what we have. That Bucktown pride, a fire inside that lights our path. A light that illuminates our trophy case with faces and names from days behind us that are constant reminders of the greatness that walked and graced these halls. Oh, if these walls could talk, they would tell stories of valor, victory, and glory. These walls would chant the names of those that came before us. Norris, Tony, Lonnie Young, Monte Morris. The walls would give thanks for Hubert Massey, Y&J, Courtney Hawkins, Roy Marble, and Carl Banks, Jelena Sims, and Sheila Smoot. At Beecher, we produce overachievers, believers, leaders, dreamers, and vision, professional sculptors, wide receivers, painters, point guards, and politicians. Our teachers are gardeners, farmers. They plant seeds and grow flowers, beautiful, bright suns, moons, and stars that we can look to and say, that one is one of ours. These rooms consume love and lifelong bonds. A sense of safety where we mold boys to men and little girls to ladies, where what is destroyed we rebuild, brick by brick, stick by stick, till flames ignite, because we are the seekers, the bearers, and the keepers of the light. We don't get bitter, we get better.
Welcome to Beecher, the District of Champions.
Charles, it's so great that all these people came out here today to support Beecher High School. And I know there's some names of people you'd like to just acknowledge.
I couldn't agree more. It's truly amazing to see everyone show up and support the community. Man and I would want to call out just a few people that are in the audience today. Lewis Tyson, Chief of Police.
Local news reporter from Detroit, Huel Perkins.
Larry Green.
State Senator John Cherry.
Jasper Martis, State Representative.
Mayor of Flint, Sheldon Neely.
And also, I'd like to acknowledge Dr. Shelley, Beecher, AD.
Now, there's two people that are supposed to be here today. They got out of practice at Wayne State. I hope they're here. I have to announce them. Robert Lee, who is responsible for 2 state championships, sophomore at Wayne State University. And the shooting guard on the 2021 state championship team, Carmelo Harris. Up next, you will hear from a Flint native. He is the president and CEO of the Flint Center for Educational Excellence. As a Flint Center's founder and CEO, he brings more than a decade of experience in establishing multi-sector partnerships to address complex social issues. His background as a first-generation college student and his experience in influencing systems to meet their unique needs shaped his passion for advocacy that ensures that every child thrives. In his current role, he seeks to leverage his diverse experiences to drive positive changes in education that serve as a model for targeted collaborative approaches that can address complex education and community challenges. Please welcome Dr. Janelle Jamerson.
We at the Flint Center for Educational Excellence have a vision. We share a vision of a future where every child thrives because they are loved by thriving families, they're educated in thriving schools, and they're nurtured in thriving communities. Through our work, including the Community Education Initiative, Thrive After School, the Network for School Excellence, all that we're doing right here in Beecher, we are working to put 5,000 early learners and more than 16,000 school-age children on a permanent pathway to economic mobility. It's truly an honor to join you all here today as Beecher and Beecher Community Schools takes the first step toward this momentous occasion of reopening the historic Beecher High School. The closure of the historic Beecher High School, a lot of people may have seen as an end to a story. But as I know from working with Dr. Smoot, Mr. Smoot, and Dr. J, is that for these past 20 years, Beecher has not ended a story. Beecher entered into a place of deep reflection about who we were, and we hear that from Beecher's alumni, but also about who we aspired to become. And possibly most importantly, what we hoped for and aspired for our children. What I learned as a kindergartner at Daly Elementary and spending time in my family home just around the corner here on David Berger is that Beecher is a resilient community, right? Beecher's strong, and Beecher does not give up. So that makes today much more than a celebration of a renovation, right? Today is an embodiment of the Beecher spirit. And we're excited for our team led by Mrs. LaQuanda Kimbrough and the team at Daly Elementary to come alongside the Beecher community as we're beginning to think about how do we redesign this high school. And so Ms. Kimbrough, if you could please just wave your hand, and the team from the Flint Center, if you're here, wonderful. And so this is the first step. We know what the school was, and now we have to envision what it's going to be, and we need the community to come alongside the school district, your new superintendent, and your school leaders, your alumni. And so over the next few months, we'll be bringing together students, parents, teachers, and administrators, business leaders, and community members to help guide the facility design, one. but more importantly, to create a shared vision of the future where every single child in Beecher thrives. When we talk about thriving schools, we're talking about places where kids want to be. When we're talking about thriving schools, we're talking about places where kids want to be, where they get up in the morning and they're thinking about the place that makes them feel safe, that makes them feel protected, that makes them feel like that they have the option to go down any path that they choose. We have the opportunity here to create that future in Beecher High School. But the only way we get there is by ensuring that youth voice and youth choice drives this process. And so students, we're coming to you. Students, hey, we're coming to you. We want to know about your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations for the school. But more importantly, we want to know not only about the design, but how do we support you on your path, not only to being successful on your job, but being successful in your family, and not just being successful in any community, but being successful right here in Beecher. So we consider today the first day of the next chapter of Beecher's story, and the day we turn this vision of thriving schools, thriving families, and thriving communities into a reality. So I'm excited to be here with you. We are honored to work alongside you, and we're delighted to celebrate with you in the reopening of the historic Beecher High School. Thank you.
Before we hear from our next speaker, please enjoy this video message from leader Hakeem Jeffries and Congresswoman Christine McDonald Rivet.
Good evening. This is House Democratic Leader Hakeem Jeffries. Your Congresswoman Kristen McDonald Rivet told me about the amazing work being done to refurbish and reopen Beecher High School and the transformative impact it will have on Flint. I wanted to send my best regards to all of you, Mr. Ryazik, and the entire Flint community. Congratulations to you all on this incredible achievement. God bless you, God bless Beecher High School, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.
Hi, it's Congresswoman Kristen McDonald Rivet. I'm sorry I can't be with you to celebrate today. I'm in Washington for a full day of votes and committee hearings. I want to congratulate all of you for your work to revive Beecher High School. I walked this building with Matt and listened to him talk about the dream of this space serving the next generation of students, that this school will be a place where our kids not only learn, but thrive in and out of the classroom. The fact that we are so close to making that dream a reality after decades of work is beyond exciting. An investment like this in our children's education is an investment in our community's future. I look forward to seeing you all soon, and I hope you enjoy the rest of today's celebration. Yahoo!
Our next speaker is a graduate of Beecher High School. He is a servant, leader, and continues to give back to our community. He prides himself on being a man of his word and one willing to put the work to accomplish what is needed. It is in his progressive approach that he made such a appointed and respected figure in the community. As a devoted Beecher native, he was elected to his alma mater as treasurer of the Beecher School Board in 2014. Then later elected as president of the board, which is the position he currently holds. Please join me in welcoming Marvin Smoot. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to recognize my mother because without her, I wouldn't even be standing up here. Miss Mildred Smoot, would you please stand, please? My beautiful mother. Secondly, I would like to thank my elementary principal, which is in attendance today. And that's the reason I dress the way I do, because we was at Zink Elementary. He always came to work, professional, suit and tie every day, 5 days a week. I've never seen him in anything else but a suit and tie. Dr. Shelley, would you please stand up? That was one of my inspirations as a young elementary student, watching this African-American man walk through the hallways of education and giving back to what we knew today. And when I seen him every day, I was just say in 6th grade, I said, I'm gonna dress when I get older. I'm gonna put on me a shirt and tie. I'm gonna be fly every day, because that's the way he represented. So every time I go to a meeting in the community or somewhere of importance, I always try to represent that image, because it speaks respect. And I believe in that. And I gained that information right here in Beecher Community School District. And one other person I'd like to thank at this present time, if I hadn't met this individual when we did the locker room contest, and he just took a value interest in our community. And he's still doing it today. He hit the ground running. He went to the state Senate, Lansing. He went to the Mott Foundation and represented the Beecher Community School District, even though he's not from Beecher Community School District, but we adopted him. He is a Beecher Buck. Mr. Rising, I appreciate you. Please stand up. I appreciate everything that you're giving back to the community. And one other thing, I played in this gym. It didn't used to look like this. I played in this gym 42 years ago. In the locker rooms, didn't look that way. We couldn't even take a shower back then. But the kids today have opportunities, thanks to Mr. Rising and his team and what he has been doing in the community. And we appreciate it. We appreciate it greatly. Today is more than a groundbreaking ceremony. For New High School, it's the foundation of opportunity, growth, and brighter future for generations to come. The new school will not just be building in bricks and mortar, but a home for learning, intervention, and dreams to shape. Education is the bedrock of any thriving community. And with this new school, we are investing in our youth, in our families, and the promise of tomorrow. Here, students will discover their potentials, teachers will inspire, futures will be built right here in the heart of the Beecher Community School District. But a school is more than a classroom and hallways. It's about the people who walk through its doors every day. It's about the teachers who ignite curiosity and parents who encourage in the community to stand behind and ensure every child have a chance to succeed. Let's remember, the walls we'll raise today will hold aspiration for future doctors, engineers, artists, leaders. What we build together now echoes for years to come. So let's celebrate this milestone and commit ourselves to making this school a place where every student is seen, every voice is heard, and every dream has a chance to fight. Thank you, everyone who made this possible. Our educators, our city leaders, families, supporters, together, we are not just building a school, we are building a legacy. So let's work. Thank you.
So I just learned a couple more people I want to acknowledge. Genesee County Treasurer Sam Muma. Genesee County Commissioner Charles Winfrey. There was a gentleman who showed up in this gym quite a few times watching the talent on this floor. And he ended up with two of the best players that ever came out of Beecher High School. It's Wayne State men's head varsity coach, Brian Smothers. And one of his top players did show up after practice, Robert Lee. Robert helped in the 21 state championship and put the team on his back in the 23 state championship to beat Traverse City St. Francis. Our next guest, a resident of Flint, Michigan, is a seasoned professional with a diverse background in marketing, sales, retail, regional leadership, and public service. Since March of 2022, he has served as the regional director for U.S. Senator Gary Peters, acting as the principal liaison across 9 counties in Michigan, which includes Genesee County. In this role, Quinton engages government officials, businesses, nonprofits, and community groups to ensure federal accessibility and robust regional presence. Please help me welcome Quinton Gross.
Good morning, Beecher. There it is. I love it. It's a pleasure to be here today and to represent Senator Gary Peters as he is in D.C. today. I couldn't be more excited. I got to watch this project come into the FY24 federal appropriations as a member of the team in the office, got to see it go all the way through. All that being said, there's a lot of history in this building, nearly 100 years. And during that time, the school has been through its ups and downs, as we've seen today, from financial hardships to one of the nation's worst tornado disasters. But today, Beecher is standing back up. For the last 20 years, you all, the students, parents, faculty, have remained strong. You've studied, you've graduated, you've won championship after championship, and you continue to make our community proud. But today is about the future, your future, a future that will only grow brighter with the completion of this beautiful new renovation, where students will be able to come to learn, grow, and win. When you succeed, we all succeed, and then together we make a real difference in this world. That's why Senator Peters fought as a member of the Senate Appropriations Committee to help secure $2 million in funding in the FY24 budget to make this renovation a reality. He fought for it because he believes in the power of education and the foundation that it does to serve for your future success. As the students here, you are our future. And it is said that many hands make light work. And it's projects like this that do not happen without the support of many. Senator Peters asked that I extend his gratitude to all of those who've helped make this a reality today and drive this project forward. Specifically, he wanted me to make sure I recognized the Beecher leadership. Superintendent Gardner, as I've now learned, Dr. J. The Beecher School Board of Education. Matt Rizek, whose advocacy and support of rallying public support for the Capitol campaign. And then finally, Mott Community College, Mott Foundation for their generosity in providing that substantial grant. I also wanted to make sure that we gave recognition to our state legislatures that also got an appropriation, Senator Cherry and Representative Martis. It takes a village, and you've shown the world today that with work, passion, and grit, it can be done. And on a day like today, when we look out at this entire audience here and seeing the whole community come together like this, I speak on behalf of the senator when I say that we should be incredibly optimistic about the future generations of Beecher students, alumni, and this community. Thank you so much for having me here today on behalf of the senator. With that, congratulations, and most importantly, go Bucks.
Well, it's time for our final two giveaways of the day. Lance, we need you again. The first one is for members of the community, 4 tickets to the Rocket Mortgage Golf Classic this June. The tickets are for Saturday, June 28th, with access to the Heritage Club.
We got closer, so you were eating off my spoon and coming over, and we would talk all afternoon. Tonight we'll just
You ready? You got your red tickets out?
disturb the peace.
5, 9, 5, 4, 8, 8, 7. 5, 9, 5. Give it somebody else. Thank you, Mr. Jake May from M Live. Thank you. Ready for the next one? 5954717. All right. One of our amazing volunteers that helps with the athletic department.
We won't know unless we try. I know you're nervous, so just sit back and let me try. Tonight we'll just get drunk, disturb the pace, find your hands all over me, and then you bite your lip, whisper and say,
So, just so you know, Donovan Mitchell, the all-star guard from the Cleveland Cavaliers, he's been following the progress here at Beecher. When I go to games, it's one of the first things he asks about. So we have an autographed Donovan Mitchell basketball and some Cavs swag.
Jerice Malone. Come on down, Jerice.
let your love crash into me, and then you bite your lip, whisper and say, you're going all the way. Tonight, take me to the other side. Stars fly like the 4th of July.
Before we conclude, Lance Sumter pointed out to me that there are members here today, alum, who played on the 21 and 23 state championship teams. Can you guys stand up? You want to tell their names?
Stand up, guys, stand up. We had 2 of them just walk back into the hallway. Carmelo Harris has stood up. I'm waiting for a couple more to come back in. So in the back, we have A.I. Williams, Wazir, Eric Jones, Devin Runnels, Elijah Pitts, and Jacoby Holliday. They represent several different colleges. My community college, Ferris State. I'm missing a couple others, but great job, guys. Thanks for coming.
Carmelo Harris, stand back up. Carmelo is at Wayne State University. His freshman year and his sophomore year led the team in scoring.
And I'm sorry for missing one. Mr. Malik Ellison, please stand. So Mr. Malik Ellison is part of not only the 15 16, and 17 championships. Thank you, Malik, for coming. This is the person that scored 63 points that Coach Dupree was talking about earlier today. Thank you.
Before we wrap it up today, there are a few more people who couldn't be here today but wanted to say congratulations.
Hey, Beecher family, this is Coach J.B. Bickerstaff of the Detroit Pistons. I want to congratulate you on the opening of your beautifully renovated high school. It's an incredible fresh start for an amazing community. This is your moment to define what Beecher stands for. Your success is in your hands on the basketball court, in the classroom, and beyond. Push yourselves, stay focused, and take pride in proving what you're capable of. Champions aren't just built on the court, they're built in the classroom. Keep striving for greatness and never forget you've got what it takes to succeed in every arena of life. Go Beecher.
Hey, what's going on, Beecher community? This is Chauncey Billups. Some of you might remember me as Mr. Big Shot from my Pistons days. I just want to say congratulations on the reopening of your high school building. Beecher has such a proud history, especially with those basketball state championships. But I also want to encourage you to aim high in the classroom. This new building is such a fresh start and a chance to build greatness in every part of your lives. Remember, success isn't about just what you do on the court. It's about what you do in your future and for your future. Wishing you all the very, very best. Congratulations, Beecher.
What's up, Beecher fam? It's Kay Cunningham. Congratulations on new renovations to y'all school. Super excited for y'all. Utilize that to the best of your advantage. Congrats and good luck with everything.
Wow. So as we come to a close for this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful event, if you agree, let's give everyone a round of applause. Yes. We kept Matt Rizik up here intentionally. We want to just thank him. This would not be here right now without him. So just thank you, Matt. Thank you so much.